It's always about mindset. What's going on, guys? Dr. Sean here, author of Discover Choice. And what I want to hopefully convince you of today is that all of our challenges, all of our struggles, our opportunities, the things we want, the conditions we find ourselves that we want to change, they have everything to do with mindset. It's always about mindset. I get convinced about that more and more every day. And it's not something that I started off looking for back in the day, but that is what life teaches me. That is what my patients teach me, is that it's always about mindset. So the other question is, how do we achieve a healthy mindset? How do we, not that, all of a sudden we have a healthy mindset when we didn't, but how do we move ourselves along that journey of discovering who we are, all the value we have for ourselves, exercising that. We'll get to that in a moment. But the first thing that I hope that I can begin to convince you of is that it's always about mindset. Maybe what we're looking at are financial challenges. Maybe they're challenges getting along with other people. Maybe they seem like career challenges. Maybe it seems like a health condition. Maybe it seems like it's a disease. Okay, a chronic health condition, a chronic disease, if you will. Maybe it's an organizational problem, a team problem. It's always coming down to mindset. A lot of our challenges have been that we go about trying to, let's say, stop consuming alcohol, or maybe we try to stop doing this, that, or the other without focusing on how do we enhance our mindset. Somehow we have started to work on the external issue, let's say the symptom of having a mindset that gives us those symptoms. We will work on the symptom, but we don't go to the root, which is the mindset. And so that's what I really want to talk to you about this evening. This became clearly a fact for me earlier in practice, when a person would show up with a health condition and then we would start talking about medications. But we didn't spend a lot of time talking about the habits and the ideas, the mindset, the feelings that created that health condition. Maybe the health condition was cancer, and maybe it was hypertension. And what we did was we focused on the medicine, which is reasonable. But it seems like at some point we have to come around and get to the roots of these health conditions that we're dealing with. And many times what there are, and I say many, but I'm talking about most and maybe all, it seems like almost every time the idea is that we have limited choice. There's an idea of lack, an idea of scarcity. I don't have enough. I'm not enough. I don't have what it takes. I can't learn from my experiences because I am this kind of person or that kind of person. I have this kind of deficit. You hear the consistent idea of lack there. And so the ultimate treatment, the ultimate therapy becomes discovering all of the value we have, discovering all of our benefits, discovering that we can learn from our experiences, discovering that other people have experiences that they are willing to share, they have expertise. Many times what it comes down to is exercising choices. But before we can exercise choice, we have to be convinced that there are choices to exercise. So that's why this conversation is so important. I hope and pray that we can, as we go forward, we can really look at our mindset. Our mindset, again, is what it is we see when we open our eyes. When we look at ourselves, when we look at other people, when we look out into the world, do we see that there's value? Do we see possibilities? Do we see options? Do we see choices? Do we see abundance? Or do we see lack? Do we see impossibilities? Do we see scarcity? Do we feel scarcity? And usually it's not a hard either or somewhere in the middle a lot of times. The more we see lack, the more insecure the world feels to us. So now, if we want to become more secure, and if we want to, let's say, have a healthier mindset, a growth mindset, an abundance mindset, a wellness mindset, how do we do it? I would suggest that it comes down to some exercises. Exercise some choice. Think about some things that we can say yes to, not just things that we don't want, things that we would say no to. Think about what we really want in our life and choose that in our hearts even. Discover some things to say yes to, things that we would choose. The second step is to align our choices that we have just made with a yes attitude, positive attitude. Habits, other people that are doing those things, maybe some tools, maybe some techniques. We're going to focus on alignment, and we're going to do it in a very expectant fashion that all is going to work out. And then we are going to not get in our way. We're going to allow good things to happen. That's the second step. So first step, choose, find something to say yes to. Second, create alignment and get out of the way. Let the magic happen. The third step is to receive the blessings, acknowledging that we have co-created, we have participated, we have done our parts to make this happen. This is very important if we want to grow stronger, that we take ownership of the fact that we have participated in this manifestation. And then as we are doing this, we will feel a sense of momentum developing, a sense that we are winning, a sense of victory. And so the fourth step is to trust the process. We're winning, and we have contributed to that winning. The fourth step is to keep winning. We continue to do this, and we will gradually go stronger in our power of choice, in our faith, as it were, and in our ability to weather all the storms that are coming our way, increasingly more and more every day. That is my prayer for you. I hope you hear it, and I hope you feel it, and I hope you receive it. Take care, guys. Keep winning.